Well, it's all about the border here recently, the southern border. The president has declared a national emergency, wants to use funds that he believes are available to him during a national emergency to build a wall, or at least in portions of our southern border. And now it looks like there may even be some defections in the Republican Party from the president in his desire to build that wall using those powers. Ed Vitagliano, Walker Wildman, Abraham Hamilton III. Walker, this all has to do, this revolves around a law passed by Congress that gives the president the legal authority to declare a national emergency, but this law is not very long, and I'm not sure what the controversy is on this.
Yeah, the National Emergencies Act of 1976 is actually very brief. It's a couple pages long. It actually doesn't even delve into what qualifies as a national emergency, leaves it solely up to the executive branch to determine what qualifies as a national emergency. So President Trump, in my opinion, is using this act lawfully, how Congress passed it, to secure our southern border. And he's using funds that are available in various places. So that's the fact. And I don't know where the Congress is getting their factual argument against President Trump from. I'm not sure, but President Trump seems to be on solid legal ground.
Well, Abe, I don't doubt that it doesn't matter if the president's on factual or legal ground. The Democrats want nothing to do with establishing a secure border on the southern border. I am a little puzzled about Republicans, especially in the Senate, who seem reticent to, and may even today or this week, vote against the president's emergency declaration. If they don't want the president to have this power, it seems like they should want to change the law.
Yeah, that's the irony of this whole situation for me, that you have Congress members, including Republican Congress members, who are concerned about the president doing something unlawfully, but Congress delegated to the president the authority to do this, and so they're using a means that would seem to me that the lawful way to go about removing this power from the president would be to rescind the National Emergencies Declaration Act of 1976. But they don't do that. They just say, well, we don't think the president should do it this way. And I know some of the concern is what happens if you get an opposing party member to become a president, and what kind of emergencies will they declare? I understand that. But in terms of constitutionality and legality, my thought would be, if the Congress doesn't want the president to have that authority, repeal the law. That would be the simple way to do it.
Well, and it seems also to me that if a Democratic president used these powers in a way that Republicans don't like, the fault doesn't lie with President Trump. The fault lies in a law that Walker said is vague as to what constitutes a national emergency.
If they want to try to limit the scope of the National Emergencies Act of 1976, the way to do so is to pass a law. That's the way to do it.
Well, that's the lawful way to do it. Listen, this issue of the border is extremely controversial. The two parties are completely divided over it, and now it seems like even within the Republican Party we may have a divide over this issue. Anyway, we will continue to follow it, and we will report back to you on a future Reason and Company. Thank you for joining us for this one.